I'm Tiffany Sullivan, and I'm going to be talking to you about the Ultimate Reset. I have a few tips that I would recommend for you, and one really um, amazing, I don't know if you would call it proven, but it is statistically correct within my friends, so I can't wait to share that with you guys as well. So, the Ultimate Reset is so exciting. It is a journey, and it is a 21-day journey. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, this is a comprehensive program for your nutrition to dial in. There's 3 phases. If you want to know more about it, you can definitely go and check out some YouTube videos, or even go in your Jamie gave you a great place to go to see all of your PV and TV, but I wanted to just share with you just a recap. Isabel and Darren O'Lean both created this, and there's 6 ways to basically pay for this and get this product. The first one is a challenge pack for $275. Then you have the completion kit. You have a refill kit. So the complete kit, is if you are getting it without the Shakeology. Then you have a refill kit, so after you do it and you want to do it again, you have some of the things already, you can just get the refill kit. The dual kit is if you do it with someone else. So you have 2 of them, or you can, I guess, do it twice. You can do it every quarter. You can buy them all individually, or you can buy, the sixth way to buy is a maintenance. So it's a monthly supplement that you're getting. So those are the 6 ways to purchase. And again, they all have different PV and TV, and I could post them down below, or like Jamie showed you. I think that we'd rather have you go check those out. So if you don't know where to look for that, look for Jamie Shepard's video here in this group. So the other couple of things that I wanted to chat with you guys about is, first of all, this was the one program I told my husband and told everyone else that I would never, ever, ever do. I am not someone that would normally do this, and so that was just off limits for me. I didn't think I could do it. So then finally what inspired me is a couple girls on my downline tried it, and they got great results. And so I was like, oh goodness, I think I need to do this. So my husband and I did it together, and that was my first tip for you, is to do it with someone very close to you, someone you see every day, ideally a spouse, but sometimes that can't work. So if you haven't done it, I would strongly encourage you guys. This program is so amazing, and the benefits you get from it is insane. So how to leverage that and how to launch that into your cold market and warm market is very difficult if you don't do it. This is one of those things that people aren't going to invest this amount of money and time into something if they don't see the results. And so the best way to share the results is to do them yourself. So this whole time we went through it, I was like, okay, I'm getting paid to get healthy. I'm getting paid to get healthy. So I would strongly focus on doing this yourself, completely change your life, learn about yourself, and get healthy. So the whole premise of it, if you haven't heard anything about it, is it's just to completely clean your body in a comforting way. So the supplements that are in it, you take throughout the phases, you eat real food, but so when you get in a group and you're promoting it, the thing that I like to focus on is not the weight loss and the numbers, because what happens, this is a detox, so you're going to see my body drastically dropped within the first week, and so it's so easy for people like me and challengers maybe to see that drastic drop in the number and then be like, oh, I can afford something, or I can go off of it just a little bit. But if you focus on something else, give them something else to focus on, then it will help them complete it without focusing on that number, which for me, it was my pH level. So I just got on Amazon and grabbed those pH test strips that you pee on, and wanted to keep my body in an alkaline state the whole time. So it helped me chug the Power Greens. Anyone know about those Power Greens? Those Power Greens are, good morning, Christina, or Christine. The power greens are what I hear are the most difficult thing, and for me, it was a little bit of a struggle at the beginning, and then your body eventually gets used to it at the end. Some people say they never get used to it, but this is my tip for some of you that have challenges that also complain about that. I just took a lemon and just squeezed it all over my mouth and then started drinking it until I could taste it and then put more lemon. But I have a horrible gag reflex, so if I can do it, you can do it. So, the other tip I have is to make sure that make sure that when you're doing this, that if it's something that you are trying for the first time, or if it's something you're doing for multiple times, make sure you reach out to your team. Ask your team, hey, does anyone want to do this together? Let's do this together. I need your support. And it is so amazing the bond that you have together with someone else that's going through this, because there is some highs and there are some lows, and it is not easy. So I suggest doing that with your team. The other thing, that's pretty much what I'm suggesting with your team, but I want to talk about, let me see, I will give you, um, it's not recommended when you're pregnant, so yeah, we'll have to double check all of this. We have to say that, right, with your doctors. But the other thing is, I drastically saw my sleep improve. Like, I've never slept that soundly and great in my life. And I had energy like crazy. It was so weird. And then off the record, because this is not something Beachbody stands by and backs, but I can tell you that through all of my friends that have done the Ultimate Reset, probably 90% of them at the end of this end up pregnant. I don't know. I've had crazy stories about it, but if you are looking to get pregnant off the record, you should give this a go. It's pretty amazing. I know a couple of people even here in this group have had friends that have gotten pregnant after the Ultimate Reset, so resetting that body really works. But okay, so I've got my notes here in front of me. The the supplements are the Power Greens, the Soothe, the Mineralize, the Detox, Revitalize, and Optimize, and they all do something a little bit different. And so I would encourage you to go and find that sheet. And this is just in the product training under Ultimate Reset. It's the product training guide. So it talks to you about exactly what each supplement does. And what I wanted to mention to you is, when you present this to customers, if you're first going through it and you're asking people, hey, would you like to join me? Would you like to do this? The Ultimate Reset with me, to your close friends and family, ask for a couple of things. What I like to say is, whatever your product is that you're asking about, usually I lead with a helping and then we find a match for the product, but this particular one is specific. So it has specific benefits. So when you're talking to someone about the Ultimate Reset and they ask about what it is, and then, cost and those sort of things, you can make sure that you lead them down the path that you need them to question. So some of the things that the Ultimate Reset does, when you talk about it, they're like, hey, what is it? And you can tell them the benefits that come with it and say, this is something that I'm going to be doing for the first time. I'm really excited, but I'm super nervous. This is a 21-day commitment, and I need some of my closest friends to help me keep accountable and be healthy together. Clean our insides out, get rid of all those toxins. And I heard my friends were saying that you get great energy, you sleep better. Do you have any problems with bloating? Do you have tummy digestion issues? Do you have any kind of cramping or water retention? You can ask them if they don't eat enough vegetables. All of these things lead them down the path to say, okay, here's the solution, the Ultimate Reset. So that is what I recommend, to lead them with the questions that the Ultimate Reset is the solution to. So if they're saying, yeah, I have digestion problems, I'm not going regularly, I am a little bloated, and you say, you know what, the supplements on this program are going to help you with that, and you're going to feel so much better, and your whole body will reset from all of the garbage that we have placed inside of it, and you're going to feel that digestion, you're going to have a better digestion system. So Um, if you go through all that and you talk with them and you're communicating about their problems and what you can do to help them and the solution that you got for them with the ultimate reset, and you finally tell them what they all get and then the price, and there's an objection because guys, this is a big investment. Um, they this is what I recommend to do. So if they get to the price and they're like, yeah, that's great, but I just can't financially do it, I recommend two things. First of all, if they've never been on Shakeology before and they're saying that they have digestion problems and cramping in their stomach and stomach issues, then I would say, okay, if that is too much for you, I understand. I would hope one day maybe that we could do it together, but in the meantime, I'd like to help you with your digestion and say with a more affordable way for you, or a way that makes more financial sense for you. So when you do that, you present the ultimate reset. They say no. The financial obligation is too much for them. Find the things that you just talked about and say, okay, well, I have two options for you. We have a great product in Shakeology. Talk to them about Shakeology that it will improve your digestion. Plus, it's a meal. It's super quick and easy. You don't even have to think about it. And that is something that you can take not even thinking about it in the morning, or you can have it for your lunch or your dinner. So then give them that option, and then say the other option, if you are opposed to that and you don't want to commit to that, we can start you on two different supplements. And that's where I would recommend the Soothe and the Detox from the supplement list. Anyone with digestive issues or tummy issues, the Soothe just has the aloe vera in it, so it's traditionally used to help the digestion health anyways. And then also stress. So um, everyone could use some Soothe, right? Some aloe vera. And then it also has another curcumin, and that is actually a natural extract of the spice turmeric. So that's going to also help digestive health and known for its antioxidant properties. And guys, I'm just reading this off the product training guide, so you don't have to be so knowledgeable about all of these different products that tells you about it. So Soothe, and then you can recommend Detox, which it just helps support a healthy liver function, and all of that is really important when you're talking about stomach issues. I had my aunt who had stomach issues and things such as that, and she was traveling a lot, so the ultimate reset wasn't a good idea for her at that time, but she was so ready to work on something. And she didn't want Shakeology yet. It wasn't something that she wanted to do, and so we got her on those, and she felt better. So maybe that's something that you can do for yours, or even just in a random conversation with a potential challenger that needs maybe the Soothe, that has stomach issues and they're opposed to Shakeology. Get them into Beachbody products by using Soothe and Detox. So those are my recommendations for you. This is my challenge to you now. My challenge is, if you have like something in your tummy or your heart that's like pounding, you're like, I kind of want to try this, but I said I never would, or it seems kind of daunting, or I might not be able to do this. Put yourself in your challenger's spot. Like, that is what they feel like when you're presenting something to them. So be a challenger, commit to this, go for it. It's a perfect time too, because I'm pretty sure it's 21 days, and then you're going to get your results, and these results are amazing. So do it now so that you can be the leader. You can be the leader on your team. You can be the leader in your cold market and warm market, and show them what is possible and what you'll get before the summer. Oh my goodness, there's so many opportunities. So below, I want you to let me know if you've tried it before, if you haven't tried it before. And I want to hear those of you that your heart's pounding, you're like, I didn't think I was going to do this. I'm so curious about it. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to jump. And I want you to comment below, jumping in. And I want you to tag someone that maybe is in this group. They have to be in this group, obviously. Tag someone that you feel like you want to do this with. So someone that's going to be your support system, someone that's going to be a rock, and say, hey, I'm interested in doing this. You want to do this with me? I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Use the ultimate reset. Use the ultimate reset. supplements to help your challengers, and go first. That's my first recommendation. You have to go first. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.